Hello and welcome to Asteroid Bounty Hunter. This is a game essentially about hunting asteroids and killing them. Now, as you'll see here, we control this spaceship in the center of the screen, and we have to destroy basically all the asteroids that we can. The number of asteroids we need to destroy per level is shown in the bottom right, and that's essentially the main focus of the game. Now, you might be thinking, well, this isn't very interesting, you just you just shoot them and nothing too exciting happens. Well, the focus of the game isn't so much that you have to destroy these asteroids. That's more of like a level timer. The main focus of the game is trying to destroy the asteroids quickly. As you can see in the top there, it said asteroids are now stronger. It's all about trying to kill these asteroids before they become so strong that they'll just run into your ship before you can destroy them. So it's kind of an interesting balance. The game gives you a few tools to deal with this though. It gives you this auto attack here, which shoots quicker the closer you are to asteroids. So if you be a bit more dangerous, it will kind of give you a little bit more. It gives you this death laser thing, which allows you to clear through a path if you're just trying to find a way to survive. Also gives you this swirling death kind of thing here, which does a good job of clearing out asteroids and also clears out a few things directly off your path. And we have another ability, which I will use now, which is kind of this kind of warp gate thing, and it just shoots out in all directions and clears things up. Now, there are a few enemies that will attack you here. I believe the story is that these are other people who were paid to clear the asteroids, and basically you're stealing their job or something, or they're trying to steal your job. It doesn't really matter. The story's a little bit dry for my taste, but it's reasonable as a kind of reason for being. And basically, you just have to keep killing asteroids. And it's actually quite a calming game. It's just you sit back, you just keep shooting them, and eventually the level will be over. You move on to the next one, it's a little bit harder, and you can level up your ship and all that sort of good stuff. But this isn't the interesting part of the game. This is the part of the game that I feel could have been cut out for the more interesting part of the game that I'm going to show you right now. So, we do this, we get the end of level thing, and then we go back to level select. Right, well, let's first of all show off the upgrade system. So, well, a couple of things you can upgrade. You can upgrade your shield, your shield regeneration, and all 4 of your attacks. We're just going to upgrade the death ray a little bit. It's pretty good. And then we can go into this one. This is another upgrade, which allows you to kind of upgrade your ship, which you can do shield, cooldown, and damage. It's not great. It's kind of like each of these upgrades doesn't feel impactful, because when you get to the next level up, you just kind of feel like you're doing the same damage you were doing before, because all the enemies have become stronger. It's a little bit weird. I would prefer if instead of this kind of upgrade system, they had like say for their I need to go back to show it off here. Say in this upgrade screen, instead of just having your death ray get stronger each level, what might be nice is like your death ray becomes larger, so you can clear a larger area of things, or it can split off in multiple directions. Your basic attack maybe can shoot 4 attacks on screen at once instead of 3. That would be more interesting to me rather than this upgrade system. It's a little bit pointless. It kind of seems like you just enter in your points, and then eventually at the end of it, you'll be exactly the same strength as you were at the start. It's a little bit weird. Anyway, that's not the interesting part of the game. The asteroid killing stuff, I feel this is more of a slog. This is what you're doing before you actually get to the good part of the game. The good part of the game is the bosses. So we're going to jump into one of the bosses here. I'm also going to be quiet while I show you what the kind of cutscenes are like in the game. They're very interestingly animated. You'll see what I mean.
John, you won't like this. There's a large field of debris heading our way.
Can't we just dodge it?
I tried that already, but it seems like it's following us. What the hell is going on?
Oh, man. Charge the shields fast. An old friend is collecting a debt.
Oh, no, you didn't.
You can give me the I told you so talk later. I hope you charge my shields.
John, my old friend. Long time no see. I guess you still don't have the money to pay me back. But no worries. I will collect this time. Your ship and your head. That old trash will add a nice collection to my debris field.
I've considered to settle this peacefully. But no one will call my lady old trash.
Just a heads up. He used some kind of a field disruption to keep the debris field close to him. Be cautious.
Okay, so those are the basic cutscenes. They're a little bit cheesy, but they do an adequate job. You can skip them if you want. And basically, this is the interesting part. This is the boss fights. And the boss fights are purely about avoiding. Like, he shoots out loads and loads of attacks, and you have to quickly figure out the patterns and avoid them. And that's, I feel, is the more interesting part of the game. The asteroids themselves are very, very easy to avoid. They're not very... don't provide a challenge, but this guy here, he's like shooting out patterns. Like, it's actually... you know, it's a difficult thing to do, like, well, and then it gives you a kind of feeling of accomplishment. While when you finish a level with the asteroids, it's like, yay, I just was in that level long enough, and now it's over. This seems more interesting. We do have a little bit of a leveled up ship, so it was quicker than usual, but yeah, this is the bit I like about the game, like, most. And each kind of boss has their own mechanics, their own different kind of stuff. We're going to have another cutscene at the end here, which I'm going to skip just because we're nearing the end of this episode here. And that's pretty much the entire game. It's not going to take you a long time to finish, but here's the thing that I like most about the game. Well, that's a little unfair. Here's the thing that I think justifies this game a little bit more than other kind of things. It's a really cheap game. This game is currently around £3 sterling, which is, you know, that's pretty reasonable for a game that's this length. And it's actually a game that you could reasonably play and just, if you want to just zone out for a while, watch things explode, this game has you covered. So if you want to go check it out, the links are in the description, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.